some thoughts. So that's what I'm going to do. It will probably not be very concise. If you know me and my videos, we can kind of go all over the place, but I hope that you will find a sense of comfort in this eventually. We're going to talk about a couple things that aren't super relaxing that are going on in my life. Probably. So if you're sensitive to that, just watch another video, please. I just wanted to share this moment, but I hope that you will find a sense of comfort or feeling less alone in knowing that I am also not always doing great, and things are very up and down, and I'm holding a lot of duality in my life right now. So, as you guys may know, after the summer I've moved back home with my parents, and that has been quite a journey. I am a year and a half into recovering from my burnout, almost longer than that, and I'm doing so much better. It's truly incredible to feel the progress that I've made and that my body has made. I am my body, but you know. I am also just still very much recovering. And it isn't a linear process, and that comes with all its challenges and is such a bumpy road. I'm going to brush the mic a little bit because it's comforting to do, and this is kind of my favorite style of video to make. So I don't know why I'm not really doing that. Actually, I do know. Let's get into it. Just to, get a baseline of the story, I'm just currently at a place where I am really actively figuring out what I want to do. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm turning 25 soon. I know, I look 18. Shut up. Respectfully. I get that a lot. I'm almost 25. Living with my parents. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing ASMR as a job-ish. I truly love it. And on the one hand, I really want to grow out my channel and progress and develop my skills in this and build the community. And on the other hand, I want to throw my phone and my laptop and my microphone in the river and just go off the grid entirely. That's what I mean by holding a lot of duality. Keep in mind that there's a lot of nuance to what I'm telling you, but because this is a video and not a conversation, I won't always be able to, translate that. That's actually one of the things that I really struggle with, is that I love making these videos. I love being here with you. It's just that I don't see you. We're not having a conversation. And that's very difficult for me to grasp. Even though I also watch YouTubers and enjoy that and blah blah blah, just sitting here and making it and not seeing you and talking to you is something that I find difficult. As you know, probably, maybe, I've had some issues with my channel safety due to fraudulent copyright claims. Long story short, things have just been hard with that, and it's not motivating at all. However, I also feel so much love for the community, and I get so much love from this community, which is amazing. It's just that I am really, really busy with the concept of the internet. on their offline life. And I have really been struggling with finding my voice online, I think. Because I don't know how to say what I have to say sometimes. And I feel like ASMR is the genre that is for the viewer, if that makes sense. Know that I'm also a recovering perfectionist and all that. And eldest daughter vibes with crippling perfectionism. Anyway, how do I talk about this in a concise way? Sometimes I just find it hard to find my voice and to talk about me and the things that happen in my life, while I also want you to relax and want to give you this moment. And sometimes I forget that maybe it is relaxing to listen to someone else's stories. And I mean, you're also choosing to watch me, and you have full freedom to do whatever you want. Like, you can watch my videos or not watch my videos, and that is up to you and not up to me at all. So I don't know why I'm being such a people-pleasing perfectionist about my channel and what I create and how I show up, and how nuanced or unnuanced I'm talking, because everyone will have their own interpretation anyway. Because that's life. Everyone has a very own experience of life and interpretation of everything, so I don't know. I think I just really wanted to take this moment to just show up as authentically as I can be, because that makes a person, right? And you know, I can do all these silly videos where I'm showing you my outfits or doing my makeup and the books that I've read, and I really enjoy making those, I really do. But this is also the reason why I try to diversify my content so much. Every person, you, me, your neighbor, your friend, your family, everyone contains multitudes. And I think that in the media landscape right now, niche is so well appreciated at the moment. It's really niche era online, I feel like, where everything gets a genre or a subgenre, and the more specific you get, the more you get highlighted. That's like also an algorithmic thing, right? And when I started my channel, I very actively decided to not niche myself down to a couple of things, which is also why I think a lot of people won't watch all my videos, for example. Because I can understand that a lot of people are just here for the meditations, just here for the book content, just here for whatever the heck you're here for. For me, I hope. And that's the thing. I want us to get to know each other, but then still in a safe way for me, in a parasocial way. The thing is just that I'm conscious of these things and these processes and these maybe like social digital constructs, and just, I don't know, just a broader view of it, and I can't be unconscious of it. So it's like a switch just turned on in my brain, and now I can't turn it off, and it does impact my videos and stuff. feel a little bit limited by it being ASMR, because ASMR is a niche in that way. People either like it or really don't like it because of the sensation it gives them. And at the core, the Girl Talk videos aren't about the ASMR sensation anymore, they're about the relaxation. And so where does that leave me in the world of genres and niches and labels? You know, I find these things super interesting to talk about, to think about. I just don't hear a lot about it. So I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on that. Yeah. So I'm toying with the idea of maybe posting them on my non-ASMR channel, but then I love this community so much, so do I start posting regular content on my ASMR channel? I don't know what I want. So yeah, that's occupying my mind a little at the moment. Please don't think that I'm gonna go anywhere. I want to keep making these videos and spend time with you. And I really enjoy all the support that I get on all the different kinds of videos that I do. And it does feel like a very safe space outside of what's going on right now. It does feel like a safe space to explore that, and for you guys to appreciate it and support it so much. That's very motivating and gives me a lot of confidence. And I hope that it can be inspiring to other people as well to do what they love and just look around and find out sometimes, because that's exactly what this video is as well. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those moments where, do you know that when you were a kid and your teacher would tell you something and you would just take that as the truth, the facts, or watching parents or something as these, huge examples, and then you get older and you notice that they also make mistakes and don't know what they're doing sometimes. And same with everybody around you, basically. At first I thought that that was very scary, I remember, but I find it so incredibly comforting that no one knows what they're doing, really, because that leaves a lot of room for me to not know what I'm doing and to just figure it out, and to sometimes just be a little bit of a pioneer. That's what my therapist calls it. Sometimes when you just don't know how to act in a certain way or deal with a situation, or you don't know if it's going to be good or bad, you have to pioneer for yourself and collect the data, basically. So I think that this video is kind of me collecting data on how it feels to make this, how it will feel to edit this, how it feels to upload, how it feels to get response, and yeah, just how it feels. I am working really hard on feeling more and getting out of my head. This is something that I've been dealing with all my life. I'm just a big thinker. I started journaling when I was 7, or no, yeah, 6 or 7 or something, because I was just such a thinker, and I was very sensitive as a kid, and I would cry all the time and wouldn't know why. And then my mom gave me a journal, and I haven't stopped thinking since. I'm sorry. It's just, I've had a lot of issues throughout my life with trusting my body, trusting my health, and that has to do with severe health issues when I was younger. everyone's just figuring it out, and you can figure it out for you, and it can look a very specific way, and it might not look the same for someone else, but that doesn't make your way less valid. And these are things that I really try to hold on to, but that I haven't yet translated or have been able to translate into other situations in my life. So, for example, I just really learned in my burnout that the way that in my country, the kind of the hustle culture, I guess, and the pressure that's put on you as an employee for example, might not work for me anymore, and now I want to slow down a little bit more in my life, figuring out how to, afford that practically, the practical things. It might look very different from what my friend is going to be doing with her life, but that doesn't make my way of wanting to live less valid and less real than her style, which is just a style that has had so many examples before her. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? It's just that, just because you have pink hair and the person next to you has brown hair, that doesn't mean that your pink hair is silly or that the brown hair is better, just because there are so many other people around with brown hair. This is your sign to dye your hair pink if you want to. Everyone should do it at some point in their lives. Just saying, if you want to. And I feel that way about a lot of things in my life. But then with showing up online and showing art, sharing art, showing myself in this way is just something where I haven't really realized that just because I'm doing this and another person is doing something else doesn't make this less valuable. Yeah. That's just where I'm at right now in my 20s, I guess. I was also watching Jade's podcast, Unjaded Jade. She has such a beautiful online presence, I believe, and has a very positive message. And she has this new podcast. It's called Finding Your Casual Magic. And she talks a lot about casual magic, which is just the moments in the mundane everyday that bring you joy and make you feel good and that you can make magical. It's a mindset thing. It's a tool. So having herbal tea in the morning, or when you're going on a walk and seeing how the sun reflects on the leaves on the trees, that stuff. And what makes me so sad about that is the fact that we, in our generation, I feel like I come from a place of not really being raised online, but then spending my teenage years more online. Like, the internet was just starting, so I didn't have, we didn't have phones when I was a kid. It was really just playing in the woods, build a hut, like, play with your friends outside, play hide and seek, just pull pranks on your neighbors and shit like that, And I know that kids still do that. Don't worry. We haven't fully lost touch with reality, a lot of us, luckily. But then also a lot of people have. And we have access to seeing all of that in our little screens, so that's a lot. But I feel like it's kind of sad in a way that casual magic is now a very special tool. And I think that it's a beautiful tool, don't get me wrong. I'm just kind of sad, I think, that we're at the point where those mundane joys become so unique and that we have to relearn how to see those things instead of them already appreciating them. That we have to reconnect with those parts of ourselves, like simple things like, grounding techniques, take off your shoes and go barefoot outside. It's beautiful that we get taught those techniques again, but then I'm also sad because I'm like, duh, we're humans, go be outside. touch of everything. Of everything. There's a lot of joy. There's a lot of happiness. There's catastrophical badness, terrible things happening. There's a gazillion kinds of music out there. There are so many podcasts. There are so many YouTube videos. Like, everything is a lot. And I just hope that my channel and your time with me can continually feel for you like taking a break from those thoughts and spending time with you as you are as a whole while watching me, and that you can stay connected to you and take that deep breath and just, and I know that this video will probably not have given you that, maybe, I don't know, I can't tell because I can see you, and I'll never stop talking about that or complaining about that. I just hope that this will continue to be a safe space